हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज़ ममता यादव। यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विसेज 2020 में मेरी 5th रैंक आई है एंड थ्रू दिस वीडियो ऑफ टेली नॉलेज ट्रैक आई विल बी शेयरिंग माय स्ट्रैटेजी फॉर द एग्ज़ाम. Before that, I would like to give a brief introduction. My family hails from Mahendragarh in Haryana, but I have spent most of my life in Delhi only. I did my schooling from Balwant Rai Mehta Vidya Bhavan. After that, I have done my BSc in Physics Honours from Hindu College University of Delhi. Then I started preparing for the UPSC examination in 2018. This is my second attempt. In my first attempt, I got rank 556 and I was allotted Indian Railway Personal Service. Currently, I am undergoing training for the same. 2020 was my second attempt. So, before moving for prelims and main strategy specifically, I would like to talk about a little bit about general strategy and how we can start preparing for this examination.
Welcome to Lukman IAS. Study general studies with Lukman IAS for building comprehensive knowledge, thorough understanding and a good perspective, which are essential ingredients of UPSC for getting top rank in civil services examination. GS paper 2 and 4 will be taken by S. Ansari and other papers will be covered by renowned faculties. So, Lukman IAS becomes the obvious choice. The renowned faculties are Lakshmikant for Geography, Ecology and Environment, Professor Mustaba Hussain for Art and Culture, Dr. Jia for History, and Abhijit Jha for Society. It is the pre-cum-means batch with integrated guidance program, which consists of prelims, means and interview. The course features live classes are as effective as offline classes. The classes are highly interactive in nature. Your doubts and queries will be addressed and there will be dictation of notes. In the last 10 years, contact us today for more information.
So before starting for this examination, you have to understand that in this examination minimum 2 years is required. So अगर आप कोई ऐसी चीज़ स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं जिसमें कम से कम 2 साल लगेंगे, तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप स्टार्ट करने से पहले थोड़ा सा चीज़ों को प्लान करें, समझिए और ताकि आपकी प्रिपरेशन ज़्यादा ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हो सके. इसके लिए आप चाहे हफ्ता 10 दिन लगा दीजिए, बट अगर वो सही से होगा तो बाकी जो प्रिपरेशन है वो भी आपकी काफ़ी बेटर होगी. सो फॉर दिस आई वुड रिकमेंड दैट यू शुड वॉच सम वीडियोज़ ऑफ प्रीवियस टॉपर्स लाइक दिस वन. After watching these videos, you will get an idea that how people who have qualified for this exam, they divide their time. For instance, you should have an idea, you should have at least a broad monthly idea that when will you be covering your GS, when will you be doing your optional, कितना पोर्शन आप प्रीलिम से पहले प्रिपेयर करेंगे, कितना आप उसके बाद करेंगे, कब से आप मॉक टेस्ट देने लगेंगे. सो ये सारी जो ब्रॉड चीज़ें हैं, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप इनको थोड़ा सा स्टार्टिंग में प्लान कर लें. You should also, after watching say 7-8 videos of different topics, you should also prepare a broad book list and you should stick to it and change it only if you feel that that you are not getting results, say in mocks. Only then you should change it. Now I would be talking about the prelim strategy. So prelims, I would say my preparation, I can divide it into 5 parts. So the first part is the static, that there are 6 broad topics in prelims, that is history, polity, economy, geography, science and technology and environment. These are the static portions. इनकी book list I'll be sharing mine. In geography, I did class 11th and 12th NCERT along with GC Leong. For history, I did old NCERTs for ancient and medieval history. For modern India, I did both the old NCERT and Spectrum. For art and culture, I did the fine arts NCERT. Then for polity, I did NCERT, that is Constitution at Work, along with Lakshmikant. For economy, I would say class 11th and 12th NCERT. Then I took coaching for general studies, so I refer to my class notes. You can also, for example, Sri Ram sir's IS class notes are a good source for economy. Then for science and technology, whatever is in the current affairs, you need to do that well, in the sense ki you should be aware of the concepts of the things that are happening in currents in science. For environment, there is the class 12th NCERT, and there is Shankar IS. So this is the first point, that is the static. Before writing your first prelims, you should have revised this material at least 5 to 6 times. So as I said before, you need to plan your time accordingly as to till when you will be done with your first reading, since when you will start revising. Because revision is going to be the key, not just in prelims but mains also. So at least 5 to 6 times is essential. Then the second thing would be current affairs. For current affairs, I refer to one newspaper along with one current affairs monthly magazine. I used to make prelims oriented notes from this magazine, and that I would revise again at least 5 to 6 times. For third, I would say that there are some residual topics that we can see 4-5 questions every year in prelims paper from these topics. For example, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, reports, schemes, cities of international which are internationally in news. तो इसके लिए आप एक नोटबुक बना सकते हैं, एंड पूरे साल में जैसे जब भी न्यूज़पेपर में आप कुछ भी इन छोटी मोटी चीज़ों से रिलेटेड न्यूज़ में आता है, यू कैन कीप ऑन जॉटिंग डाउन, सो दैट आपको साल के एंड में प्रीलिम से पहले ही स्पेशली इनके लिए कुछ ना करना पड़े, जैसे स्कीम्स के लिए में. तो आई वुड से कि आप साइमल्टेनियसली उसको नोट करते जाएं. सो दीज आर सम रेजिडुअल टॉपिक्स दैट ऑल्सो यू शुड फोकस. द फोर्थ थिंग इज़ प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स 2013 एंड बियॉन्ड. जितने भी प्रीलिम्स के क्वेश्चन पेपर्स हैं, आप उनको बहुत अच्छे से डिटेल में देखिए. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ लैंग्वेज यूपीएससी इज़ यूजिंग, what is the type of options that it is giving. Also अगर आपको लगता है कि कोई ऑप्शन है जिसके बारे में आप कुछ नॉलेज गैदर कर सकते हैं, वो भी करें, बिकॉज देर आर चांसेस दैट इफ़ नॉट समथिंग रिलेटेड टू दैट माइट बी repeated in the paper, and that can help you, if not in solving the question, at least in eliminating some options. The fifth thing I would say is the mock test. So for mock test, first I would say that you should start, at least in your first attempt, you should start about 5 months before the prelims. At that time you can start कि सिर्फ वीकली बेसिस पे टेस्ट देना आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. इससे आपको टाइमली अपनी मिस्टेक्स का पता चल सकता है. आप जो भी मॉक टेस्ट दे रहे हैं उसे एनालाइज करिए, देखिए वेयर आर यू गोइंग रॉन्ग, क्या आपका स्टैटिक वीक है या आपका करंट वीक है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप अपनी प्रिपरेशन को चेंज करिए. एंड देन सेकेंडली आई वुड से कि मॉक टेस्ट में आप जैसे कि यू विल हैव टू मेक, यू विल बी एलिमिनेटिंग ऑप्शंस. सो try to analyze the accuracy in these kind of attempts that you are having. So उसमें समझने की कोशिश करिए कि अगर आपका एक एलिमिनेशन के बाद आंसर गलत आ रहा है तो क्यों आ रहा है. fill those little gaps because they will help you in increasing your score overall. So this was for the prelims. Now I will be talking about mains. So in mains जो सिलेबस है, सबसे पहले आपको सिलेबस को अच्छे से देखना है. तो द सिलेबस फॉर मेंस इज़ एक्सट्रीमली वाइड. देर इज़ एन essay पेपर, देर आर 4 GS पेपर्स, एंड देन देर इज़ ऑप्शनल. सो फॉर दिस आई वुड से दैट यू हैव टू डू एवरीथिंग. आप इसमें से कुछ भी छोड़ नहीं सकते हैं, बट सिंस टाइम विल ऑलवेज बी लिमिटेड, यू हैव टू प्रायोरिटाइज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, फॉर मी माई प्रायोरिटीज़ वर फर्स्ट ऑप्शनल, then the essay paper and GS4 paper. Then I did GS2 and GS3. In the end I did GS1 because I felt that GS1 का काफ़ी जो syllabus है वो prelim से overlap करता है, तो even if I am not giving enough time I can sort of cope up in my paper. So this is what this would be the first thing. Then second is answer writing. So for answer writing, first I would say कि you should neither be too early in starting answer writing nor too late. In my opinion the right thing would be that prelim से पहले आप कुछ थोड़ी बहुत आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. इसके लिए आप प्रीवियस ईयर जो टॉपर्स हैं उनकी आंसर बुकलेट्स यू कैन गो थ्रू, ट्राई टू सी हाउ दे आर राइटिंग द आंसर. सो व्हाट इज़ द प्रेजेंटेशन, व्हाट इज़ द kind of subheadings they are giving, and you can also look at the model answers that are given in the mock test series. So some answer writing practice you can do before prelims. After prelims you can join the mock test series that we have. Then the third thing I would say that जो मेंस की प्रिपरेशन है मोस्टली वो मैं notes, I used to make notes for each and every heading that was given in the syllabus. So that is those notes are going to be your major source for the mains. Now when you're making notes there are a few things that I would like to highlight. First जो आपके notes हैं वो एक तरह से आंसर्स की रिफ्लेक्शन है, तो जो भी चीज़ें आप अपने आंसर्स में इंक्लूड करना चाहते हैं मेक इट अ पॉइंट दैट यू आर एडिंग दैट इन योर नोट्स. Say for example if you prefer writing in points then your notes should also be made in points. If you want to add headings, for example जैसे पॉलिटी के आंसर्स में मैं यूजुअली सोशल डायमेंशन, पॉलिटिकल डायमेंशन, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव, जुडिशियल, इस तरह से आंसर को डिवाइड करती थी, तो इसको आपको अपनी जो नोट्स हैं उनमें भी डालना होगा. सिमिलरली से फॉर साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी यू कैन हैव हेल्थ आस्पेक्ट, एजुकेशन आस्पेक्ट, इन्वायरमेंटल, एग्रीकल्चर. So whatever you want in your answer it should be in your notes. Then for example if you want to add some facts or statistics, schemes, make sure that they are compiled under one place in your notes, for which you will be making for each of the headline of the syllabus. Then I would like to talk about value addition. तो आपको कोशिश करनी है कि आप हर सब्जेक्ट के हर पोर्शन में कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा छोटी से छोटी कोई एक्स्ट्रा चीज़ करें दैट कैन हेल्प यू स्कोर इवन हाफ और 1 मार्क्स मोर देन एवरीवन एल्स. फॉर एग्जांपल इन GS1 पेपर्स आपको इंडिया का मैप बनाने की प्रैक्टिस होनी चाहिए बहुत फास्ट in case you need to do that. Then for GS2 I would say value addition के लिए you can refer to नीति आयोग documents, for example the 3-year action agenda or the strategy for India at 75. इसमें आप जो सेकेंड ARC की recommendations हैं उनको भी रेफ़र करिए. You just need to refer to the summary of the recommendations that are given in these reports. You should also you can make a compilation of committee recommendations, for example Sarkaria Commission, Poochi Commission. If some law commission recommendation has been given on any thing of say current affairs importance, so compile them, compile the important Supreme Court cases. So these can be some things of value addition. Similarly for GS4, for example I used to compile a lot of quotes. For example the 7 social sins mentioned by Mahatma Gandhi. I also made a compilation of the shlokas of or the mottos of various organizations, for example Supreme Court, the CBI, etc. So all these things can help you score some brownie points and help you improve your score more than everyone else. Then the fifth thing I would say again for mains also is mock test. Now as I said before, after prelims is a good time to start giving mock test. So usually if you see mock test आप sectionals और full length दोनों दे सकते हैं, but I would say कि don't overdo the sectionals because actual paper will be full length, so practice full length more. देन टाइम मैनेजमेंट जो होता है वो आपको मॉक टेस्ट में ही प्रिपेयर उसके लिए करना होगा. सो वन थिंग आई डिड फॉर दैट वाज कि आप हर क्वेश्चन के लिए एक वॉच अपने सामने रखिए, और ओवरऑल ही नहीं, सिर्फ हर क्वेश्चन में आपको देखना है कि किसी भी 10 मार्कर के लिए मैं 10 मिनट से ज़्यादा नहीं ले रहा हूँ और किसी भी 15 मार्कर्स के लिए 10 मिनट से ज़्यादा नहीं ले रहा हूँ. देन ऑल्सो आई वुड से कि मॉक टेस्ट सीरीज़ में अक्सर हमें समझ नहीं आता है कि इतने मार्क्स क्यों मिले हैं, किसी में ज़्यादा मिल जाते हैं, किसी में कम. So don't focus too much on the marks. You should just focus on whatever remarks that have been given, and you should try to analyze the comments that are left and make sure that you keep on imbibing them in your future answers. Don't get too personal about the marks that have been given. Then obviously you should have a weekly pattern that I'll be giving so and so test for these times, and you can also, I used to revise accordingly. For example, if I plan on giving a sectional for science and technology and environment, then I would say for the past week I would prepare that section. So इस तरीके से आपका जो सिलेबस है आप वो भी पूरा कंप्लीट कर लेंगे, एंड वो साथ के साथ रिवाइज भी होता चला जाएगा. Now I would like to talk about the essay paper. The essay paper is extremely important because इसमें अगर आप कम टाइम, even if you put in 1 week of dedicated effort for essay paper, आपका जो स्कोर है वो GS से भी ज़्यादा हो सकता है. So first of all, do not ignore this paper. You need to prepare for it very well. So इसकी प्रिपरेशन आप कैसे कर सकते हैं? First, what I did was that I read a lot of toppers essay. Some essays that I referred to was by Anudeep Dureshetty sir, Meenal Karanwal ma'am, and also Madhumita ma'am. You can very easily find them on the internet. Go through their essays. आप डिटेल में उन्हें पढ़िए, समझने की कोशिश करिए. यू शुड डिसाइफर ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड कि इफ़ समथिंग हैज़ बिन रिटन, वाई दे हैव रिटन दैट. Try to see what is the flow of their thought for the essay, what are the different perspectives that they have brought in. So इस तरीके से आप कम से कम 10 essays किसी टॉपर के पढ़कर समझने की कोशिश करिए. After that, what you should do is do some you should start collecting some fodder points for some important topics. जैसे अगर आप past year के papers भी देखेंगे, you will see that some themes are common. For example, women, education, health, development, science and technology. आप इन पे कुछ fodder point collect करिए. करंट अफेयर्स में अगर इनसे इम्पोर्टेंट कुछ चल रहा है तो उसको भी कलेक्ट करिए. एंड आफ्टर दैट, इन योर having read the essays of toppers, you should prepare your own outlay कि आप अपना essay कैसे लिखेंगे. For example, some people like to write headings, some do not. Some include a thesis statement in their essays whereas other people do not. So इसी तरीके से आप जब अलग अलग ऐसे पढ़ेंगे, उसके बाद जो आपको सही लग रहा है अपने लिए, आप उसके हिसाब से एक आउटले प्रिपेयर करिए. Then you should also collect a lot of quotes. I would say that एक ऐसे में आप 7 to 8 कोट्स ज़रूर डालने की कोशिश करिए. यू कैन एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, स्वामी विवेकानंद, महात्मा गांधी, नेल्सन मंडेला. यू शुड कलेक्ट एज मैनी कोट्स एज पॉसिबल. देन ऐसे में भी आई वुड से प्रैक्टिस इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग फॉर essay also. In my first attempt I scored 120 marks when I had practiced I think just 3-4 essays. In my second attempt I got 145 marks and I had I think practiced 15 to 16 essays. So practice is the key. प्रैक्टिस भी कोशिश करिए कि जैसे यूपीएससी का एक ऐसे आपको ज़रूर एक कोट टाइप पे लिखना होगा, तो you should try to practice quote based essays. And the other essay is usually some for example, it's related to polity, economy, science and technology or environment or international relations. So make sure कि आप भी इसी तरीके से different sphere के topics पे ऐसे लिखें. इससे आपको एक understanding आएगी कि कौन सा जो topic है वो आपका strong है और कौन सा weak है, so that you should avoid writing essays on those subjects which you feel are weak for you. Then I would say that पेपर अटेम्प्ट करते वक्त देर आर 2 थिंग्स आई वुड से आर द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इन सेलेक्टिंग विच essay you will be writing. First, you have to make sure that you understand the topic of the essay that you are writing on. अगर आपको थोड़ा सा भी डाउट है कि ये टॉपिक जो हेडिंग पे मुझे ऐसे लिखना है मुझे completely clear नहीं है, please do not write essay on that, because if you do that your content will not be in congruence with the heading, and that will certainly have a very big impact on your marks. So make sure you're writing essay on something that you understand. Second, if you feel that okay, there are 2-3 options which I understand fully, choose that option on which you feel that you can write the most diverse content, because that will a diverse essay is much better in my opinion than something in which जहाँ पर आपने बहुत ज़्यादा perspectives को discuss नहीं किया. So these are the 2 factors that you can use in deciding कि आप कौन से topic पे essay लिखेंगे. यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन एज वी नो कि काफ़ी लंबी होती है, काफ़ी अनसर्टेनिटीज़ भी होती हैं एग्ज़ाम में. देर इज़ सब्जेक्टिविटी. इवन इफ़ यू फेल एट 1 स्टेप देन you have to start the cycle again, which will take additional year. But I would say that if you are 2 things that will form the backbone of your preparation is revision multiple times and practice for everything: prelims, mock papers, GS, essay, optional. Practice and revision will be the weapons that can sail you through this examination. And with this I would like to wish all the candidates a very good luck in their UPSC preparation. Thank you.